She brings out the sweep shot again. Two fielders now back in the deep on the leg side. To dismiss Fatima Sana, who had come out and tried to change momentum, was shifting momentum. Found the boundary twice. Pressure back on Tuba again. Made just 5 in the game against Sri Lanka. Much resting on the shoulders of Nida Dar. Ringfield remains on the offside, keeping things tight.
And Sri Lanka is getting a little bit of turn there. Previous wicket where she goes for the 3rd attempt play in the country, but and that's where she got that
again. She was trying to make that room to go offside. Ball's practically past her shoulder by the time she grabs it. Seriously impressive in real time. Big smiles for Richa Ghosh and the captain Harmanpreet. They're loving it too. Excellent anticipation. And reflexes. Some turn.
I think today we've seen that the spinners also have tried and bowled within the stump line. There might be a bit of turn and there's no turn, but that's up to the batter to use the crease and convert shots, get those runs flowing. I think that's the huge difference from the last game to today, what the Indian bowlers have done.
But a daunting run chase by New Zealand, weren't they? They chased down 160.
कैच ये भाई साहब ये चलो छुट्टी करो सारे आगे जो है ना अफरीदी बनो आगे.
Pakistan in danger of falling away, heading into the last 5 overs, 7 down.
Another sweep there. That's what they feel that they could do well playing the spinners, but because of the bounce, they're unable to connect it properly. A very simple catch, shot fine. Shefali Verma, Shriyanka Patil gets the wicket. Batter has to walk back.
हर कोई इधर अफरीदी बना हुआ है. 7 विकेट हैं 71 पे. खेलने ये क्रिकेट. 6 ओवर रहते हैं यार, तुम आराम से खेलो जरा.
5 overs to go and only 3 wickets in hand. Nida Dar remains. They're dancing in the stands with good reason, the Indian supporters. Pakistan find a final flourish from somewhere. And India bowl Pakistan out. They know they need a big win, Mitali. Run rate for India in this group becomes really important. They'll be desperate for not just a win today, but a big win. So 15 overs gone. Pakistan 72 for 7.
72 for 7. Dar is the key. The non-strikers end at the moment. They'll take any extra runs they can, won't they, WB?
Of course they will, because they never got going. Power play has always been a problem for Pakistan. They did better against Sri Lanka in the opening game, but again the same problem is resurfaced. They played as many as 23 dot balls in the power play. That has been the problem for them, and that's a work in progress for them.
Some of the catches haven't been great today. The dolly's being put
ये
down by
सो भी
India,
नहीं
but
बना
this
सकती
is
है।
top draw. It had turn to start with, then it just
दो
kept
चौके
going.
लगा
It
के
had
तीसरे
speed
पे
on it.
शॉट किया तो
Richard Ghosh.
छक्का मारना है ना।
Look at that at real time.
Yes, she took it way behind her shoulder, and that is going slowly too. Sometimes these catches which lob are tricky. From India's point of view, they
राहुल
need
साहब
to
अब आप पे ही है
improve performance.
पाकिस्तान की
They've received
जिम्मेदारी।
a jolt the other night, and they've done reasonably well so far.
देखते हैं जी अब क्या होता है।
Yeah, a lot of fans from both sides today, and no surprises as well. Pakistan starting their series with a win.
110
They go
110 मारे तो ये
80
इजीली
to
बना लेंगे
110.
इंडिया की टीम। 100 से नीचे नीचे ये 12-15 ओवर तक ले जाएंगे।
Which you feel is still well and truly below par, but there's something about, for me, the 22-year-old Pakistan captain in Fatima Sana. Once she comes out there to bat, I thought that little knock again, I think she needs to bat higher. She shows so much intent, she's got great skill, but with the ball as well, she just makes things happen. Let's go back to that catch just for a split second. When I say split second, it probably matches in nicely with the amount of time that Richard Ghosh had to take that. That reaction time, 0.44 seconds. That is not a lot of time, but she does it so quickly because her anticipation and her hard work.
It is going away from her and it is climbing as well. That's a great take.
They pushed hard for that first one. And unfortunately, for Pakistan, Nidadar will be off strike. That is the end of the 16th. Pakistan 76 for 7. Conversations now between former Pakistan captain Nidadar, right of screen, about how to manage these last 4 overs. She needs to be out there for the majority and facing the majority of them as well. It's been difficult for Pakistan to really try and find any momentum in this batting innings. Regular wickets falling. Little cameos here though, just shift things for Pakistan. Can't get much better than that. A little bit of drift into the leg stump. It hits, it turns, and beats the outside edge.
The reason why Asha is dominating it is because of the line she's bowling at. She's bowling a leg and middle line, making the ball rip across. She's confident of bowling that line well enough. That's the reason she has a mid-off in place. She's got a long on. Normally you'll see a leg spinner bowling with a long off and a mid-on.
She went so deep in her crease. It took
जो
just a
कहाँ
couple
नहीं
of extra
मारना बस
strides
सिंगल
to
डबल ही
get
करो
going.
आप।
So just a single to the score. Pakistan won't mind that though. Now Nidadar just needs to manage these last 3 deliveries. Boundaries are going to be important for these next 2, and then can she milk a single and keep the strike? hard, can't beat the field. 3 up and inside that inner circle. And point back to a short third. And she knows if she can pierce one of those 2 gaps there are a lot of runs on offer.
ये डॉर साहब ये
One of her favourite sweeps.
बच गए जी
The
डॉर
thing is that
साहब
the batters need to generate all the power when they play against Asha, because she doesn't give any pace at all, and with there being a bit of deviation of the surface, it's difficult. And that's the reason why this Pakistan innings is at the stage where it is. No partnerships at all in that innings.
Ricochet's off the hand/knee. Again, it's another tight over there for India. Just 3 singles coming from it. 3 overs to go here. 7 down, 79 on the board.
17 over 100 runs.
It's a juggling act now for Nida Dar to try and figure out how she just manages these last 18 deliveries. She knows she's probably got one from Deepti Sharma.
जैसे पाकिस्तान खेल रहा है 100 रन भी नहीं बनेंगे
Arundhati ready. Got balls. That's not a pretty column there for Pakistan. 55.
55 dot ball और तेरी
So Deepti Sharma's going to bowl one of the last 3, so it'll be 2 overs of spin and 1 of seam if they stick with the 5 bowlers that they've used so far. Looks to go up and over the offside. That is hit cleanly and crisply. They like that, the Pakistan fans.
Good use of the feet from Arud there. Ball is tossed up by Deepti and she has strike the bounce on it. She charges down the track after the ball was released. That's why she could play with such control. The safest area is into the straight field. Good hit that.
This is why Deepti Sharma is one of the best off-spin bowlers in the world.
I
At the
feel
moment.
that
It's
she
her
will
adjustment.
get-
She's been hit down the ground. What does she do now? She brings the cover up, just adjusts a bit of the pace. And it's just a single to the score.
Her confidence would have been rattled a little bit after the other night. She perhaps conceded the maximum number of runs in her career.
Which was so surprising, wasn't it, WV? Because the form, she's been one of the in-form players in world cricket across the leagues and internationally. Deepti Sharma over the last 12
half
months. So
minute
it was
behind
impressive from New Zealand.
remaining
first and
4
foremost.
minutes
Little shovel
Do,
to
do,
the
do,
onside. She
do,
tried to take a
do,
little
do,
bit
do.
out of the shot so she can get back for 2. Needs to get going. Does she? Doesn't she? She pulls out the dive.
डॉर साहब
Go
क्या
upstairs.
कर रहे हो
Yeah, umpire's review for run out. I'm looking at a split screen. Could you just take me back, please? 2 frames forward, freeze there. Satisfied, batter make good her ground for the big screen.
Judged it perfectly on all fronts, did Nida Dar. Won the pace off the bat. She knew straight away she wanted 2. Judged the turn of the wicket at the non-striker's end wonderfully well. And then judged the